Thunder Paw is an amazing game that I am thoroughly enjoying at the moment. The levels are well balanced and handcrafted, and the game does an excellent job of warning you of dangers in subtle ways. For example, when the platforms you jump onto suddenly decide to shudder a few levels in, it's obvious that these are less stable than the platforms we've seen before, and they're going to fall. And when you suddenly see large red exclamation marks, that indicates danger. Before this point, the game actually actively encouraged me to jump down into the unknown, but now it's very clear that I shouldn't do that here. Overall, it feels like a lot of care and attention has been put into each and every level. The game teaches the player what they need to know, one bit at a time through ingenious level design. One of the things I first do in any new game is go into the options, but I noticed a difficulty setting. It defaulted to easy, and I'm glad I left it on that level. Even at easy difficulty, the game was punishingly difficult, in a good fun way. You get 4 hit points, and anytime you get hit by an enemy or their weapon, it takes one of those away. When you reach 0 hit points, you respawn at the last checkpoint. This is particularly punishing when I reached the first boss. I kept dying over and over and over. I feel the boss fight really brings out a few of the other things that are fantastic about this game. A game is fun when a player feels that their deaths are their own fault. I died countless times to this boss, and every single time it was clear exactly what I'd done wrong. So I respawned, determined to do better next time. And with that simple mechanic, I wasn't able to put the game down. The boss fight in particular was very engaging, and I really wanted to defeat this guy. And he made me work for it too, which made the eventual victory even more rewarding. One thing I liked about this boss fight in particular was that he had the exact same movement speed as me, which led to several moments where I was just running ahead of him, trying to give myself time to think to jump out of the way. It made me feel like every single movement I made mattered. To complete a level, you need to defeat every enemy, and that brings me to one small gripe or complaint that I have about this game. Sometimes it can be hard to even find the last few enemies. You end up moving around the level just looking for them. But the game does a good job of leaving around little hints, like a little ledge underneath the bridge, for example, which communicated to me the fact that you can actually go below the bridge by pressing down on the controls. Before I noticed that, I didn't even know that was possible, and that's where the last bad guy was hiding. You can go back and replay levels, so when I had technical issues in my first recording, I had to go and re-record the clips that you see in this video. But I didn't mind playing those levels again. They were still fun the second time around. Thunder Paw is available on Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PS Vita. There's 20 different levels and 5 different biomes to explore, beautiful pixel art graphics. You can upgrade your gun by collecting gems from enemies, and you take on 5 dynamic bosses that each offer a unique challenge. It was released in March 2020 and costs $5 USD on all platforms. It's a single player only arcade platformer, and I would highly recommend it. I will only make videos for games that I genuinely enjoy, so if you want to discover more great games or you're interested in Minecraft, which is the main focus of this channel, subscribe for more. Have a great day, see ya.